There's this firefighter named Daniel that I think is really cute.
Daniel, okay.
He got sent home pretty early,
but we could see. All right,
but
Daniel.
I didn't forget.
Hey friends, it's your girl, Emily Curl, and welcome back to our iHeart studio. Today, we are hanging out with one of our fan favorites from Bachelor in Paradise Season 7 and Matt's season of The Bachelor. We have Chelsea Vaughn here with us. Let's give it up for Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, you said this is your first interview in person.
Yes.
That's crazy. How does it feel to be in person and be back?
Amazing to be here with you, obviously a friend. But yeah, everything has been virtual even since I went on Bachelor. Like even when I did interviews to go on The Bachelor, it was all virtual.
No way.
The whole casting process was virtual.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm so curious. What was that casting process like? I mean, are you able to really get a feel for someone, like, and the feel for the show over virtually?
We did the best we could.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny when they were telling me, like, because I didn't feel like it was real because it was virtual. So it just didn't feel like we were getting further in the process. So like when we got really far along, I was like, I'm not gonna be on this show. Like, I don't think they're gonna pick me. But then I didn't realize how far it was. And they're like, this is about the time we would like fly out to your hometown and meet your family and film you. And I was like, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So when you got the official call, you're gonna be on the show, what's going through your mind?
I kind of was just like, I am not gonna believe it until I see a plane ticket. Just because I'm like trained like that as a model, like they will tell you to your face at a casting, like, oh, we love you. You're the best we've ever seen. You're in this show. You booked it. And then they put you on hold and they drop you. So I was like, until I see that plane ticket, I don't buy it.
Send the contract over.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Yeah. And so you were on the season of The Bachelor and then obviously Bachelor in Paradise. And that just got done airing a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Now watching it back, first off, is it easy or hard for you to watch yourself back?
I don't love watching myself on camera. Like, it's not my favorite thing in the world. You always are like, oh my God, my voice sounds so weird. Or like, oh, I wish I didn't do this. But I think Paradise is probably easier to watch than Bachelor just because I had been a little seasoned. Like, I was a little bit used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is weird, especially because we're watching it for the first time, like with our friends and family.
Totally. Oh, I can imagine.
I don't know what's gonna air. So.
Right, okay, because you guys don't see anything before. You're watching it for the first time when you watch it live.
Right, and then like so much is left out. So it's just like, you never know what they're gonna air. And so I'm just sitting there on pins and needles with my friends and family like, well, stay tuned. I don't know what the episode's gonna happen.
Because you can't really disclose anything that's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I feel like you had a couple things. So at the end of Paradise, we see this back and forth of these two men fighting over this whole scene. And by the way, I was like, Chelsea handled this so well watching as an outsider. When you watch that back again, what goes through your mind when you think about that?
I'm trying my best when I'm there to be like the most authentic, genuine version of myself. So when I watched it back, it was just kind of funny because I was just like, yeah, that's exactly how I felt and that's exactly how I feel. And when my friends watch it with me, they're like, oh, that's Chelsea. So I'm like, okay, that makes me feel good. Yeah.
Have you talked to the guy since?
Yeah, I have. I ran into them at like a music festival. And then there's so many Bachelor people in New York. Like we all kind of run in the same circles.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, and that's interesting because one thing I feel like that was a big part of Paradise this past season was the fact that people know each other. It's so easy to connect. Social media is such a thing. How do you think that social media has sort of changed the dynamics of Paradise especially?
I feel like it completely changed it, especially this season, like with the whole Piper and Brendan thing, or like Chris and Alana. All of that never would have happened if there wasn't the whole like everyone meeting beforehand. I think people did meet beforehand in Paradise like previous seasons, but this time it was just like everybody seemed to know each other already.
Yeah, and having a front row seat to that, specifically the Piper and Brendan situation, I feel like that was the talk of the town.
Yeah.
What was that like for you watching that back? Is that how you saw it went down when you were actually there? Or like now that you have the time to like look back, was that sort of construed in a way?
Yeah, I came in late, so I got there after Piper. So I didn't see any of the Brendan Natasha stuff. I didn't know Piper was even going. Like Piper is my friend and she lives here in New York. So from what I knew when I left, she told me she wasn't going to Paradise. So when I got there, I was just like, wait, what? What are you doing here? So yeah, when I watched it back, that was the first time I saw it. So I was a little like, shocked by it like everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea what was going to air because I didn't see it in real life.
Yeah, and how are they, I feel like one thing that's great about the Bachelor franchise that's also negative is people get very invested.
Yeah.
They get invested in your lives, and that can sometimes be great, sometimes be really negative. And especially when it comes to, like, for instance, Piper. Like, I feel like Piper and Brendan, that whole situation, I feel like that was really intense online.
Yeah.
How have you seen, like, Bachelor contestants handle that sort of pressure and criticism?
You kind of just have to, like, tell yourself it's in your best interest to push it away. Like, I, even during my season of Bachelor, like, got a little tiny amount of hate for, like, Katie and I got into it at Women Tell All a little bit. But like that was a small snippet of what I think Piper and Brendan got, because theirs blew up. So like I kind of just was like, you know what, I'm gonna get off Instagram this week. I'm not gonna check my DM requests. Like it's just what I need for my mental health. So like you need to not look.
Yeah, I'm so curious for you because again, what a complete change to go, and not a complete change. Again, you're in the entertainment industry, you're a model, of course, so you know what that's like, but to get so much attention specifically around your love life, how has that been now that you're like back in your home, in your life, doing your daily routines? Like, how does that manifest in a way for you?
Yeah, I feel like people are always asking me like, oh my God, do you like it when people come up to you? Or like, how does it feel? And I'm like, it's been a year now. And like, I'm not used to it. Like, I still don't get used to it.
Really?
Yeah, because people come up to me on the street in New York all the time. Like I told you, I was just in Austin, and like the bars were insane. Like people were just coming out to me asking for pictures, and I was like, this is crazy. Like I know the season just kind of ended, so I think that's why.
Yeah, so it's
really fresh.
Yeah. Okay, now would you ever consider going back on Bachelor in Paradise? Like, have you thought about that again?
I will never go back on Bachelor, like US.
Okay.
No, not in Bachelor in Paradise either. But I did recently go to Canada. They're doing Bachelor in Paradise Canada. And they were so cool. I loved their like producers. I loved the showrunners. Like it was so much fun. I filmed an after show. So like I might do like Canadian if they asked me.
Wait, interesting. That makes it up.
Yeah.
So is there anyone from like the Bachelor franchise US version that you would want to go back for? Maybe you don't actually do it, but you're like, I would think about it for this person.
I mean, there's some hotties on Michelle's season right now.
Okay, Jess, who are you into? Who's number one for you? You know I'm gonna make you say it. I have to.
Okay, fine. I set myself up. There's this firefighter named Daniel that I think is really cute.
Daniel, okay.
He got sent home pretty early, but
we could see. All right,
but
Daniel.
I didn't forget.
Daniel, if you're watching, okay, come find us at iHeart. We'll be back.
It's just very weird, and it makes me feel like paranoid when I walk around, because I'm like, people are always watching me. And I'm like, no, they're not, Chelsea. Like, calm down. You're not that famous. And then somebody will like post a picture of me at the airport, and I'm like,
wait, it's funny because I was wondering, it's like, because I always see my celebrities on Dumois. I'm like, do you ever see yourself and you're like, wait, there I am? Like, people are taking my photos?
When I went to Canada for that after show, somebody posted a picture of me on Dumois at the airport. And I was just like, how is this a news story?
Is there anything that you regret from the show, maybe doing or not doing?
On Bachelor, I feel like I was a little bit reserved because I was afraid of like editing. Like I was like, I don't know how they're gonna make me look. I don't know how like they might twist my words if I say this and I mean this. So I was like very tight-lipped in interviews and stuff, and I think that's why I didn't get as much airtime as some other people.
Interesting.
But I just like didn't know which way it was gonna go. So like I kind of wish on Bachelor was a little bit more like myself and like showed more of my personality. On Paradise, I didn't really hold back. Like I was fully Chelsea. I was just saying whatever in interviews. Like it was more casual.
Now we also saw a lot of other Bachelor couples, Bachelor in Paradise couples. Who of all the couples are you like, okay, that's the real deal. I can really see this going the distance.
Okay, I honestly feel like, and this is gonna sound like a crock of shit, but like, I really feel like they're all very much real.
Really?
Yeah. Especially just seeing them in person. Cause like I said, I came in Paradise halfway through. So when I got there, like everyone was very coupled already. And then like girls from my season, 2 of them ended up engaged, like Serena P and Grocery Store Joe, and then Mari and Kenny.
Yeah.
And then Abigail, Abigail's my girl. Abigail and Noah are together.
And then now we see Becca and Thomas.
Becca and Thomas
are both together.
They're like, and all amazing people, and and Piper and Brendan.
They're
together.
They're together?
Yes. Yeah, no, everyone is like very much in love, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm glad it worked out for everybody.
Hey, but you're here at iHeart. It's spilling the tea, and we love that. I think one couple we have to talk about is Serena and Joe. Like, I feel like they were fan favorites. Yeah. Outside of the show, what having such an up close view of that, what is their relationship like?
I mean, Serena's like the most adorable, bubbly, cute little person, and Joe is just like kind of a dry sense of humor, like hilarious. But they just complement each other, and they both love like exploring, and like I just saw them. They were in New York recently. They both love food. I actually saw them in Canada too. They're very much in love, very, very cute and happy. I saw her engagement ring.
Is it stunning?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chelsea, I thought we could play a little game with you too.
Okay.
Just like a quick little rapid fire game.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Okay, here we go. Chelsea, and just the first thing that comes to mind, okay? If you could describe your type in 3 words, what would it be?
I mean, tall. I'm 6 feet. So like, I would love a tall guy.
Yep.
Genuine. Like I love an honest guy. I love a guy who tells it like it is.
Yeah.
And funny. Who doesn't like funny?
You need to have the same humor.
Yeah, you need someone to like laugh at my jokes.
Okay, what is your go-to hype song?
Like a Girl by Lizzo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one gets me every time.
Okay, what is like your main character song? Like when you're feeling like the main character, you're in your zone. I feel like Rosalia is always it for me. Like a good Rosalia, Billy song.
It
like
depends
bad
on my
bitch
mood.
energy.
Like when I'm in a, like, I just finished a relationship with some guy, I have like a whole breakup playlist and I like to like belt those out and sing like Maren Morris.
Oh, really? Maren Morris?
I know, shocking.
Okay, you're gonna have to send us that playlist. We're gonna add that on iHeart. Chelsea's breakup playlist with Maren Morris on it. I love it. Okay, what is the fan question that you get asked most?
People ask me, like, is it real? Like, was it scripted? Like, or like about my season, they'll be like, is Victoria really like that? People love to ask that one.
Oh, actually, I'm curious about that. Now that you mention it.
I mean, Victoria was very much herself on the show, I'll say that.
Yeah. I feel like we did have a really genuine eclectic cast that season.
Yeah.
What is your go-to, being a foodie, what is your go-to restaurant in New York?
Okay, I love Taqueria on St. Mark's. Have you
Ooh,
been there?
I have actually.
Okay, I love that place for Mexican. And then Bar Premi's my favorite Italian place.
Okay, one more for you, Chelsea, is who is a woman right now that you are really, really inspired by and why?
I would say Issa Rae. I love her. She's so funny. I love Insecure. I love like following her journey. And like ever since, I don't know if you like watched on YouTube, like way back in the day, she started out as like awkward Black girl.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's just like, I don't know. She's just so inspiring because I feel like she just has been building an empire. And she's also just a fashionista. Like, I don't know. I love Issa.
She's also incredible too because when I feel like it was such a power move, she announced that she was married.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was amazing. It was just all of a sudden, it was like, Issa's like, yeah, I got married. And it was like, wow. She was just like, yeah, this is a part of my life that I didn't need to share with you guys, but here it is now.
Right.
And I was like, wow. I mean, I feel like this day and age, it's hard to like set those boundaries of like what's private and what's not.
Yeah, like she keeps her business to herself unless she needs to announce it, and that's cool.
How do you deal with those boundaries? Like, how do you decide what you share and what you don't?
Not well. It's something that I'm actively working on just because I like to be authentic on my platform because I feel like that's why a lot of people liked me from the show and like that's why a lot of people want to follow me. So I try to be like as genuine and as myself on Instagram and stuff. But then it's like, okay, I need to like take it down a notch sometimes because I'm too personally invested, you know? Like I have
it's like you need a small distance between it.
Right, a little bit. Like I need to have a layer where it's like, okay, only my friends and family get this. And I'm kind of trying to balance that.
Okay.
And how much I want to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Chelsea, last question before we let you go is Michelle's season. It's airing right now. What are your thoughts on the season so far?
I mean, I know Michelle from my season.
Oh my God, right.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's a friend. I think that she's just like handling everything that's thrown her way so flawlessly. And like, obviously a lot of other bachelorettes have been great, but she's just so poised and well-spoken. And like, I don't know, I'm just impressed by her because I feel like I'm not like that, especially on camera. And she just like slid into that role so perfectly. Maybe it's because she's a teacher. She just like commands a room.
True.
And she just is so, I don't know. She doesn't even say like, or like she's just so perfect.
She's like done.
And she's bringing up like amazing subjects. And maybe it's just because I can relate on another level because I am a Black woman. But she's just like bringing up some subjects that have never been touched on in Bachelor before. And I'm just loving watching her.
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen the Bachelor franchise make a lot of really necessary changes.
Yeah.
And, you know, our hope is moving forward. It continues to grow in that direction fast, we hope. What is your hope for the future of Bachelor Nation?
I mean, I hope that they just continue to follow through with their promises. You know, they've said they wanted to make changes from the inside. And Michelle's season is the first season where they have a Black female executive producer. So maybe that's why some more of like the important conversations are being shown. But yeah, I'm just hoping that if they are going to keep making the show, they keep it up. Like I don't want them to slide back in. Like, okay, now we had a Black Bachelorette and we had a Black Bachelor and now we're just going to go back to like same old.
It's like, yeah, we're making those changes from the inside that's going to create an actual change moving forward.
Like a lasting change. That's what I hope.
Chelsea, thank you so much for being here. Chelsea Vaughn, let's give it up. Okay, tell our audience where they can find you, all of that good stuff. Plug it in.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It's at @ChelseaVaughn_.
So stunning. Chelsea, so good to see you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so much
having
for
me,
being
Emily.
first interview back.
I know. Are you honored?
I truly am. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you watch The Bachelor, follow Chelsea, and we will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.